Hello, everyone. How y'all doing? I pray you guys are having the most amazing day. And if you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Monica Knox. I am a Georgia commissioned notary. I do general notary work and I do loan closings. And if you are a existing subscriber, welcome back. I appreciate y'all so much. So on today's video, I'm talking about supplies. In my opinion, these are must-have supplies for new notaries or expiring notaries that want to become notary loan signing agents. Okay, but before we go on, take a minute. If this video was helpful to you, after the video, give me a thumbs up, hit that notification, and subscribe because you want to be notified when I upload new content. Okay, so let's get right into it. Again, today's topic, we are talking about my suggested supplies for new notary loan signing agents. And let me just say, I did a video yesterday, and forgive me, because I forgot a couple things. And so I did not want to keep that video up and me neglecting to mention a couple things. So please forgive me. I had it written down. I'm not sure how I overlooked it, but I apologize. So this is a corrected video from yesterday. So yes, we are talking about must-have notary supplies for, must-have supplies for notary loan signing agents. Okay, so the first thing that I want to say is you need a notary stamp. Yes, you need a notary stamp, which is a no-brainer, but I would suggest that you purchase two. It is always good practice to have a backup. So you need two notary stamps, preferably black notary stamp. Now, I know I've been at closing tables and I've seen attorneys that have blue, but I suggest you notaries get black. Two, and you may want to get different sizes. I will show you the two sizes that I have, but I would highly recommend you get two, okay? And I have my list over here again. I hope I don't leave anything out again. So that is, first thing is your notary stamp. And of course, you need to have a reliable a reliable computer or laptop. You need a reliable computer or laptop, okay? The next thing is a printer. You would want to have a reliable printer. Now, you may already have a printer, and it may be a colored printer. Now, I'm not suggesting that you go out and spend a whole lot of money on a printer. If you have a reliable printer that prints fine, if it prints color, now we are in an industry that we only print black and white, so please don't print these documents in color, black and white. You're going to spend a little extra money. You're going to go through more ink cartridges. I would suggest, or it would behoove you, if once you're able to go out and purchase a wireless dual tray laser printer. A wireless dual tray laser printer, because sometimes you will have to print letter size and legal size documents. So if you have a dual tray, you'll be able to print those without having to switch it out and change it up and do all those extra measures. And you want wireless. You always want wireless. You could do like me, like sometimes when my printers go haywire, I'm able to print from my phone. And why do you want laser? Because with laser printers, you're going to get a lot more printing. You'll be able to print a lot more documents with the laser printer. And laser printers use these type of cartridges. So that is the difference between a laser printer and like an inkjet printer, where you have colored cartridges. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. So I have two printers that I have had. I have this HP wireless printer, and I have this Brothers printer. I've had these printers for years, way before I even became a notary or notary loan signing agent. But they are black and white. I'm sorry, they're color printers, and I just don't want to have to buy these. I mean, I'm not sure exactly how many copies you can get, but I know it's nowhere near the number of copies that I can use, that I can get from my laser. I can get 3,000 prints from my laser printer. You probably could get, I don't even think you could probably get 100. So it would behoove you in the long run to try to go out and purchase a laser printer. Now this is the one I have. It is a Phantom laser printer. It is not a dual tray. At the time that I was searching for a printer back in 2020, there was not a good there was a shortage on printers, so this was pretty much all I could get. So it is a single tray printer. I'll show you here. It's a single tray, however it does adjust, and I can print letter or legal size. I do have this tray here, but I don't really use it. I don't really use it because it doesn't really hold a lot, and it's not very dependable. And it is wireless, and I can scan and print and copy. And this was $170. I got this from Amazon. Now, the last time I checked, this printer was no longer available. They have other printers similar to this, but they're running about $200 something. So what I do is, since I don't have a dual tray, what I do is, if I receive instructions where I need to print letter and legal size, there is a website that I go to called Notary. And what I do is I upload those documents to my flash drive. I go to that section on the website where there's a page sorter, and then I upload the documents to the page sorter. The page sorter is able to sort my letter size from my legal size. So I'll go ahead and print all my letter size, then I'll expand my tray, and then I'll print my legal size. So that is my workaround. So if that's something that you need to do, just consider, and there's so many different apps out there. That's not the only one, but I go to Notary, and that is my workaround for when I need to print letter size and legal size. Now, you don't have to do it that often, but as I said, sometimes in the instructions, they will specify certain documents need to be printed on legal size paper. Okay, so that's that for printers. And then the next thing you need to have is a scanner. Now, I have 3 scanners. As I said, my laser printer has a scanner, and then I also have this backup here. It's a HP DS510 printer. It's not wireless, but I purchased this from like a computer discount store, and it was very inexpensive. It was under $10, and it's been working wonderfully. And like I said, I use this as a backup. Every now and then, this computer just has a mind of its own, so it's always good to have a backup. I cannot express that enough. And then I use this Brothers, it's the Brothers DS Mobile DS940DW wireless scanner. I use this when I'm out and I need to scan back documents. I use that, okay? So the next thing, must-have supply that you need. I didn't mention transportation, but a lot of people take this for granted, but you must have reliable transportation. Please have reliable transportation. You do not want to go get to a signer and your car won't start, or you're on your way to a signing and your car won't start. So make sure you get an all points inspection. Make sure your car is running in tip-top order, okay? Reliable transportation is a must, okay? Now, the next thing you want to have is a inkless stamp pad and journal. Now, I live in the state of Georgia. Georgia does not require me to have a journal. However, every time I do a notarization, I have that person to sign my journal and I get their right thumbprint because I want to protect myself. If anything should happen, if I'm ever called into court, summons, or whatever, I have proof that you signed it. I have your thumbprint. I have the time and the date. There is no question. There is no question that you were the person that signed this because I have all the proof right here. So I just carry a journal with me, although my state does not require, just to protect myself, okay? So I would recommend, if you live in a state that does not require you to have a journal, just protect yourself because you just never know what could happen. A year or two from now, you get summoned in the court and they asked you about Mr. John Doe. You're like, I don't remember John Doe. I don't know. That was 2 years ago. Well, if you go to your journal, you might not remember it, but you got his name, you got his thumbprint, you got his signature. So it is just best practice, in my opinion, to have a journal, okay? Regardless if your state does or does not require you, okay? All right, so the next thing is a rolling bag or a tote bag. You want to have something where you can protect your documents and keep your documents in and all the supplies that you need. So I don't carry a rolling bag. I would recommend a rolling bag for those of you that may have back issues. That would come in handy for you. Those of you that want to do multiple signings at one time. Me personally, I carry a sturdy bag like this. It's like a laptop bag, but it has so many different compartments on the inside and there's 2 compartments on the outside, and this holds quite a lot. It holds several loan documents at one time. So this has worked wonders for me. And I purchased this for about $20. So again, at the end of this video, I'll show you what is all in my notary bag, okay? So the next thing you want to purchase is lots of paper. You need lots and lots of paper. Some of these signings, some of these loan closings can contain 250, 200, 100 copies. And so that means you're printing a set for you to sign, for the signer to sign and you notarize, and then you're printing a set for them to keep. So that's almost a whole rim of paper. So make sure you have lots of paper. This is the letter size paper, and this is the legal size paper. You want more letter size than you want legal size. So when I go, there's a discount store near me, office supply discount store. I can get a rim of paper for $2.50. That is a steal. And I usually get at least 10 rims. I may get one letter size and the rest I'll get I may get one legal size and the rest I get, so one legal size and maybe 9 letter size, okay? Always have lots of paper on hand. The last thing you want to do is accept a signing and you realize you don't have any paper. Like, that's not necessary when you could just be a little organized and keep paper on hand. As you can see, I have extra paper. I always keep extra paper. I think I probably have about 7 to 8 rims of paper on hand. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go out and buy some more this week, okay? So paper, lots of paper. The next thing you want to have is pens. You're going to need black pens and you're going to need blue pens in this industry, okay? And as I said earlier, sometimes in the instructions, they're going to ask you to sign in either blue or they'll ask you to sign in black. And then sometimes there is no instruction to sign in any particular color, so you use your own judgment, whatever color you want to. But quite often, they will ask you to either sign in black or in blue, okay? So the next thing, and yeah, I got these from the discount store. That store is like half off, so this was 100 black pens for $1.99, so I got it for $1. So check around in your community, your neighborhood, and see if there are any discount stores. Also, you'll find great bargains at thrift stores, Goodwill. I've gotten so many things at thrift stores, Goodwills. Like, I am not ashamed to say I go to thrift stores and Goodwills to find deals. I found all kind of supplies in these type of stores, and I've paid pennies to the dollar by just going in a thrift store. And I'll show you as we continue on. I'll show you some of the things. Just like I got that scanner at a discount computer store under $10. Like, you can't beat that. Okay, I have gone off topic. So back to my list. The next thing you want to have is a zipper bag. This is my zipper bag, and this was $7 from my zipper bag. Sorry, $6 from Amazon. And I'll show you what I keep in my zipper bag a little later. You're going to need folders. You are going to need legal size folders, and you're going to need letter size folders. And I was just saying how I love bargains. I actually got these folders from Goodwill. There were a box of 100 of legal size and letter size. I got them for like a couple of dollars. It was very inexpensive. So that's why when I leave the signer's house, I leave them a copy in a folder, because I can find them for little to nothing. So it's not really costing me a whole lot of money to use folders. And then oftentimes when I'm shipping these loan documents, if the shipping envelope is flimsy, or if the docs are a lot of pages, I will put them in a folder and put a rubber band around them and then put them in the shipping envelope. That's just what I do. Okay. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is paper clips. Like, you're going to need lots of paper clips. You're going to need lots and lots of paper clips, and you're going to also need these jumbo clips. Now, when you're leaving your copy at a signer's house, you may prefer to just use rubber bands. And I also have lots of rubber bands. You might not want to buy all these folders, and you may just want to use rubber bands. In my opinion, these are a little more expensive than folders. Because if I can get 100 folders for a couple of dollars, then, and these binder clips are, to me, they're a little more pricier. So you can use this, you can use rubber bands, or you can use a folder. Okay. So the next thing I want to talk about is alcohol wipes. Like, I use alcohol wipes. There's 300 in here. I got these from Amazon for about $7. And why I use these is when the signer is putting his thumb in my thumbprint pad, I have them to clean their right thumb before they put it in my thumb pad. Like, clean your right thumb. It's dirty. It's nasty. I don't know when the last time you washed your hands. And then I don't want somebody to come behind you and put, corona and everything going on. So for sanitation reasons, I have every signer to clean their right thumb before they put it in my thumb pad. Okay. Okay. The next thing you want to have is business cards. You want to go ahead and get you some business cards. Inexpensive. I get my business cards from Staples. They have specials sometimes. So check around, shop around and see where you can get the best for your money. But you want to have business cards, and you want to have a business card holder. I purchased my business card holder from Amazon. That was $6. And I'll show you that a little later. That's what's in my bag, and we'll do that a little later. I think I mentioned about the journal. Make sure you have your journal and planner. I have a planner because a lot of times I'm out and I don't want to have conflicting schedules. So I keep my planner on me where if someone calls me, I have that planner on hand and I can look at my calendar to make sure that I am available for that time whenever that person wants to meet or whenever that signing is. I also have my wall calendar here. This is very helpful to me, and I just make sure that they both kept up to date. So yes, I'm a little over the top, but to keep me, it's so much going on. I have a car rental service. You know, I do general notary work and appointments, and my husband is an entrepreneur. He has stuff. So in order to keep my life together, I need to have it on the wall, and I keep it in my planner. That keeps me accountable. Okay. The next thing is correction tape. Like, I'm not recommending you use these on loan documents. Please do not use correction tape on loan documents. But for all other purposes, correction tape is very helpful to use. So I just like to have some on hand for those purposes. Again, not for the loan documents. These are legal, recordable documents. You do not want to have correction tape on loan documents. Okay. Okay. The next thing is a shredder. I have this shredder here. This was also a bargain. Compliments of Goodwill. That shredder was $10.99. Like, I don't know if the last time y'all checked to see how much a shredder were, but they're not cheap. They're kind of expensive. So that shredder was $10.99 from good old Goodwill. Thank you, Goodwill. And it's working wonderfully. And it shreds quite a few pages at one time. Okay. And so the next thing you want to have is a shipping envelope, like half shipping envelopes. Okay. You want to have FedEx and UPS Express shipping envelopes. And I'll tell you why. Because a lot of the authorized shipping facilities, now they do have shipping supplies on hand. The authorized shipping facilities, they do. But sometimes, like, I'm in rural areas and the only place to drop it off may be a Dollar General or Walgreens. Well, they don't have these shipping supplies on hand. So there has been a couple of occasions when I had to purchase an envelope from the store, and they were $3 or $4. Not a lot, but you know, hey, I'm not going to pay $3 or $4 every time I need to drop off a document at one of these facilities. So the best thing to do is just have some on me, right? Just have them on you, okay? Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about, I also have a car magnet on my car just for identification purposes. You know, with everything going on, yes, I called the signers beforehand. They know I'm coming, but they don't know who I am. So I think the car magnet just helped that identifies me. And it's been very helpful. You know, they see me coming. They kind of on the lookout for me. Been a couple of times when I was lost, and they were like, "Oh, I just saw you pass by." So it's been helpful to me. So you may want to consider it. I purchased my car magnet off of Amazon. It was about $28. Okay, just a suggestion. So let's just do a quick recap to make sure I haven't forgotten anything. So number one, your computer, a reliable computer and printer, your stamp pad, your notary stamp, okay, transportation, reliable transportation, your printer, your scanner, your journal, and your self-inkless stamp pad, your rolling bag or tote bag, paper, letter size and legal size paper, pens, black and blue pens, zipper bag, folders, letter size and legal size, paper clips, Post-its. Did I mention Post-its? Can't remember, but you want to have Post-its. And I have these little assorted, I don't think I mentioned this, but I have these little assorted tabs where I tab pages where I used to, when I was new, tab those pages that needed to be signed and notarized. So yes, I still carry these for whatever reasons. I use them occasionally. Rubber bands, alcohol wipes, business card holder and business cards, planner, and that's optional, correction tape, your shipping envelopes, your shredder, and then I mentioned about the car magnet, also optional. That is just optional. Last but not least, I wanted to mention this book. I purchased this from the NNA when I was new, and it was very helpful. It's the Notary Signing Agent's Loan Document Sourcebook. It has all kind of examples of different loan documents in here, like reverse mortgage, refinance, seller packages. So this may be helpful to you new notary loan signing agents. So again, I purchased this at the NNA, and it's called the Notary Signing Agent's Loan Document Sourcebook. Okay, it has quite a few examples of different loan documents in here. Okay. All right. I think that's it. That's it for the recommended supplies. Now let's take a quick look at what I carry in my notary bag. Again, this is my notary bag. I love my notary bag. And this is my zipper bag. And I was telling you that I have two types of stamps. So I have this stamp that I use. This is my most frequent stamp. However, a lot of times I'm notarizing a document and there may not be enough space for me to use this. So I will use this. That's why I suggest you get two sizes. Okay. That's that. And these are my ink pads. And I actually purchased one from Amazon. This was $6. But then I purchased a backup one. I found this at the supply store near me. And they do half off. So this was $4.99. It was half off of that. So again, I always recommend you have two of everything. Okay, you can't go wrong if you have two. Now, I don't use this for notary loan signings. I use this for general notary work. It's a receipt book. And this was also for Amazon for $7. When I'm doing general notary work, I just ask them if they want a receipt. If they say yes, then I'll give them a receipt. If no, okay. So I don't use them too often, but I just like to have it because you never know. So that's my receipt book. These are my alcohol wipes. I was telling you that I have the signer to clean their right thumb before they put it in my ink pad. This is my business card holder and my business cards. Okay. And then I have my flash drive. You always want to have a flash drive. I actually have two. Like I said, always good practice to have more than one. And these are my personal pens that I use. Okay. The next thing is, this is kind of like my junk bag. Yeah, it's a junk bag. Okay, I have my mace because you just never know. And let me just say this. I've been doing this since October of 2020. I've been doing loan signings since October 2020. I have never had an incident with a signer. I never felt threatened. No one has ever been rude. Thank God. I'm not saying that it won't happen. It can't happen. But for the most part, I have never had an issue. But I still, you just never know. So I carry my mace. I carry something else too. But this is my, I carry wipes, correction tape in here. I have these little thumb things here. I don't really use them that much, but I just have them in case I need them. I have paper clips in here. I have mint in here. And I have, for my general notary work, I take square, so I have that in here. And that's about it for that. Next, I have hand sanitizer. I have gloves. I have socks. Now, I've gone to a couple of signers' house, and they've asked me to take off my shoes. So I'm glad I had these. So socks. Socks are very handy because if they ask you to take off your shoes, like, what are you going to do? Like, I don't want to walk on anybody's floor bare feet. So thank God I had my socks. All right. So I have my mask in here. I have more wipes, hand wipes in here. This is where I keep my pens, my black. I always make sure I have black and blue pens for the signer. I have rubber bands. Now this is just optional. When I first started, I purchased this little badge. And again, like I said, it's just optional. You don't really need to have it because I was just a little over top. I purchased this, and then I purchased the car magnet. It's not necessary. And then, let's see, make sure I show you everything in here. I have my of course, my shipping envelopes. I have my planner. This is the planner I use that I was telling you guys about that helps me keep my life together. This is my notary journal here. My notary journal here. And this was about $12 on Amazon. They have all type of journals on Amazon. And then I keep extra folders. And last but not least, I keep loose leaf certificates. I keep all types of loose leaf certificates. And if you're not sure what a loose leaf certificate, it's like an acknowledgement. It looks like this. It's like an acknowledgement and a jurat. And I'll tell you, if you're going into this industry, there will be a time when you will need to attach a loose leaf certificate. And I'll give you an example. I had a signer that was in the middle of he was getting ready to have him and his wife was getting ready to do a refinance. His grandfather had to be rushed to the hospital. His grandfather lived here in Georgia. So the spouse had to fly to Georgia at the last minute. Well, his wife, she went ahead and signed her portion, and the notary there in Washington notarized. And then they sent the documents to me. And then I met with the spouse at the hospital, and I notarized his portion. Well, the documents were from Washington. The part that the wife signed and notarized, the notary was a Washington notary. Well, I'm a Georgia notary. I could not notarize the same document that the wife signed and had notarized. In other words, it was two different venues. One venue was in Washington and one venue was in Georgia. So I had to attach a loose leaf certificate, acknowledging that I am a Georgia notary. This signing occurred in the state of Georgia. So that is one of the reasons why you would always want to have loose leaf certificates on hand. Okay, so if this video was helpful for you, I hope it was. Again, hit that notification bell, subscribe, and give me a thumbs up. Let me know how I'm doing. Let me know if you'd like to hear more videos about this or whatever you'd like to know. Just put that in the comment section. Again, I appreciate your time, and I apologize again for having to repost another video. But I pray you guys have the most amazing day. God bless you. God keep you. May God shine his light upon you. These and other blessings I ask in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen, amen, amen. Until next time, y'all, peace, love, and blessings to you all. Have a great day.